lovely attires, lovely dresses, lovely bindis, and with the tar and chipia. We are going to be live streamed, people. Live stream means your parents at home, your grandparents and friends can watch from home. So we really need to give our best performance as usual. We'll be seen on camera throughout the 2 hours of this event. So let's enjoy and also participate wholeheartedly. With all our respect, with all our love, with all our heart, we will participate in today's Wari. There is a live stream. There is a live stream with me on Facebook and on YouTube. So your parents are watching you. We are all excited. And we get started in a minute or so. Before we start, we need to take a 1-minute silence, everyone. Priya, are we streamed live? Thank you. We all need to take a 1-minute silence, otherwise we can't begin.
Sweet.
1-minute silence, we can't begin.
It is a problem issue.
Thank you, everyone. The DLRC Wari is a unique event that we celebrate every year in the month of July. We are happy to gather here today as a community to celebrate this joyous yatra after 2 years. The DLRC Wari is about giving respect to our learning on this beautiful campus. There is a pilgrimage or a yatra with a palki of books. Books give us knowledge, and we want to pay our respect to the resources on the farm campus. Our books, our facilitators, our parents, our friends and peers, our co-founders, and to our farm owner, Dr. Radha Shelat. We shall now begin the Palki procession. Pratmesh, music please. We have the flag bearers. You can see the Bhagwa Dhwaj, the saffron flag. They are the ones who lead the procession, and the Palki of books, of all our books that we learn at DLRC are in it, so that it goes classroom to classroom to pay respect, and you will see how the whole event unfolds. Jai Vithala! The flag bearers can fly the Jhanda up high. The flag bearers can, thank you. You can fly it from left to right. Jhanda lehrao. You can now move. Everyone place the palki outside the kitab. And towards, you can keep the palki outside the kitab. That's a new space this year, and also the Panchmati, the tinkering lab. So we are paying respect to all our classrooms and all our new spaces. So please leave the palki there. Two flag bearers will wait with the palki. Two flag bearers will wait with the palki. And the rest of the children can wait in the pathways or in the grove area. G9, G10, G11, G12. Everyone can move to the pathways and the grove area. The grove area means the tent. So you can stand where the tents are. And only two flag bearers along with the palki outside the tinkering lab and the kitab hall. The other two flag bearers can come and stand with everyone else. Everybody, please get on to in front of the tinkering lab because the next performance is there. Everybody, you can all assemble around the pathways. You can come even near the field. You know the pathway? Pathway means the walking path. Facilitators, you can get all the children this side so that they can watch the P1, P2, P3 perform now. Everybody, let's assemble in front of the tinkering lab and around the space so that you can watch the little ones perform. At the count of 5, 4.
इधर से अच्छा दिख रहा है. क्या?
Today we have two young ladies from G11 who are can take us through the different performances and what the performances are about. Ashna and you can climb up on the Ashna and Lisa, are you all on the like in the space? Okay, can you go up there, please? You can't see all. Just speak our team. Let's see whether we can hear you.
Hi, can everyone hear me? So the Palki Yatra is a 1,000-year-old Maharashtrian tradition followed by the people who follow the Wari or the Warkari. It is celebrated by Warkaris forming groups or dindis who dance, sing, and
Ashna, can you just hold it? Sorry.
Yes.
Now the thing was you, I don't know. It's not recording.
it is yeah, it's on.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, mine is working.
इनका mic बंद है.
The other mic.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, can everyone hear me now? Yes. Good. The Palki Yatra is a 1,000-year-old Maharashtrian tradition followed by the people who follow the Wari or the Varkaris. It is celebrated by Varkaris forming groups or dildis who dance, sing, and chant devotional verses. The festival starts during the month of June and lasts for about 22 days. The pilgrimage takes place in the Hindu months of Ashad and Kartik all the way to the sacred town of Pandharpur. This procession is said to be one of the oldest and largest movements, where people walk a distance of around 230 kilometers in one day. The Pandharpur Wari is classified in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most visited places in one day. Every year, the Yatra has a theme to build awareness and support social justice. This year, the theme is spreading awareness about the Indian Constitution and the rights and duties of the Indian citizens.
Thank you, Ashna. The term bhakti symbolizes devotion or a passionate love for the divine. The bhakti movement emphasized on the mutual attachment between devotee and God and preached equality, brotherhood, and that devotion was the road to salvation. It was also against distinctions based on caste, which improved the social relations between the Hindus and Muslims and created a platform for the unification of India. The wave of Bhakti movement started from South India around the 6th and 7th century AD by the Alvaras, the devotees of Lord Vishnu, and the Nayanaras, devotees of Shiva. In Maharashtra, the Bhakti movement began in the late 13th century. Its proponents were known as Varkaris. Among its most popular figures were Dhyaneshwar, Namdev, and Tukaram. Major leaders of the Bhakti movement in northern India were Guru Nanak Sahib, Sant Kabir, Mirabai, Surdas, and Tulsidas. Major saints in the south and east were Ramanuja and Madhva. They expressed their devotion by singing devotional verses to temples, gurudwaras, and masjids. Primary students will be performing abhangas. Abhangas or abhang means a flawless continuous process. They are a devotional form of poetry composed by Sant Tukaram, Sant Dhyaneshwar, and Sant Namdev in praise of Lord Vithoba. These poems are sung by the Varkaris during their pilgrimage to Pandharpur. Let's welcome with a huge round of applause the students from grades P0 to P1 of the primary section of DLRC to sing and dance to Vithala Abhanga.
हाँ
play the harmonium. Thank you, Anushka, for playing the harmonium. It's a new instrument that you have learned in the past 20 weeks. It's lovely to see you there playing the instrument of this song. Thank you, Anushka. Thank you, Pradeep sir. Thank you for the lovely tabla done and playing the song for the children. Thank you, Rupali ma'am,
और
for
हाइट
playing
पे
the guitar for us. So lucky to know the child and the children sing along. Thank you, Rupali.
you go back 2 steps.
Okay, can everyone quiet down? This famous abhanga was sung by Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, a musical genius from Maharashtra. The students of P2 will present Kar Bole Chibrera.
এটা কি বাসায়
आप जोर से बोलो।
Hello? Okay. Can I have your attention, please? Hello? Can we have your attention, please? Guys, quiet down.
करो फिर। देखो। Thank you. That helps. अभी थोड़ा ऊपर मुझे खींचना पड़ेगा। कितना बेटा?
वैसे नहीं
ऐसे देखो ऐसे पकड़ो ऐसे पकड़ो भी ऐसे
दिखाई दे रहा है ना
हाँ
Let's welcome the students.
करता हूँ
Is Kimchi ready now?
Let's welcome the students from grade B3 who will be reciting Here Mandi Yeda, Bar 1D by Sant Tukaram. Sant Tukaram was born in Dehu, which is in the outskirts of Pune, and the Pandharpur Yatra begins from Dehu to pay respect to this great saint from Maharashtra. P3, the stage belongs to you.
Thank you to the homebrooms of P1, Yodhya Tai, Pavan for getting the practices done during your morning circles and also being with the children throughout. To the P2 team, Nikhil, Supriya, Kuldeep sir, Mahima for taking the practices during their lessons. Thank you so much for that. And P3, Vaishnavi ma'am and Kunal sir and Mahima. Kuldeep Thank you so much, primary team. Ayodhya Tai was also doing the steps. Thank you, Ayodhya Tai. Now we move to the next slide. G9, G10, G11, G12, please stand in the procession mode. All of us, please move towards the procession. G6, please get ready. G6, please get ready with your agent. G6, Chetan, Supriya, Nidhi, Wari. Will you please ensure that G6 is ready with your agent? G7 and G8, please stand under the tent for now. G7, G8 under the tent for now. It's only G9, G10, G11, G12 who will be in the procession. Two flag bearers in front and two flag bearers at the back. At the end of the procession.
ऐसा पकड़ लाना
Two flag bearers in front and two flag bearers at the end of the
एक
procession.
पोझिशन बघायचं आणि नंतर very slow. When rain comes,
G7 and G8 stand under the tent for
not
now.
seen in that. Will you be able to do it?
Huh?
Will you be able to do it?
थोड़ा सा I think.
हाँ, काम करो. It's a good thing to learn.
Huh?
It's a good thing to kind of learn. Videos घेताना ना positioning ऐसा. Now you need to see that frame मध्ये.
The P3 and P
पालकी जाएगी अभी।
Is everybody ready in the procession? Facilitators, children. Other videographers, photographers, everybody ready?
Oh, आम्ही पण Facebook live आहोत.
We need to be quiet at the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The procession, the Wari, yeah, the music will come on, I'll just give instructions. The Wari will now move in front of the Panchvati, in front of our new tinkering lab. We will pause there for a minute. Then we will turn right, walk along the perimeter of the pathway, and come towards our cafeteria, our Anna area where we get our food from, and we will keep our palki there. And then join the rest of the children to watch the middle school performances. Are you all ready? Thank you for pausing in front of.
हाँ लागलं तर होते बोलत yeah, you can hold it. About.
You can start moving now. Take a right turn. And midway through the pathway, stop to give respect to your playground. Come midway, a little more. And move forward so that you give respect to our playground. Flag bearers can do that. Thank you. All right, we can continue moving. And two flag bearers can stand on either side of one here and keep the palki in the middle. is our new office space. This is our new office space and also our cafeteria. So we're paying respect to that today. All right. Now all the children can join the rest of the tent spaces and the grove area so that we can watch middle school perform. So all of us who are in the procession can come and join the grove area under the tents or on the other side in the grove area, please, everyone, so that we can watch the middle school performances, which is on the cold basketball court and in the tank area. So all of us position ourselves quickly. We're first going to watch the Legion and then performances by G7 and G8. Chetan sir, are the children in their formations? Thank you. Can everybody move quickly, please? Two flag bearers can go and stand in the Legion area. Two are standing near the palki. Another two flag bearers can go and stand in the Legion area. Two flag bearers near the palki and two flag bearers in the Legion. People can stand under the other tent also. The primary team can move the children under that single tent so that we can all watch the performances. Primary children, if they are facilitators, can move under the tent, single tent over there, so that they can watch. What is it?
नीट असं केलं तर हे पण मोठं होईल ना व्हिडिओ ऑडिओ ऐकू येते का त्यानं सर
You all get ready now for the G7 performance. G6, you all were wonderful. G7, you get ready for your performance. So let's be where we need to be. G8, G9, G10, G11, G12. Please stand facing the tank area so that you can see the performance. Please stand facing the tank area. The next two performances are in front of the tank. Everyone stand facing the tank area, please.
Hi.
Ananya.
ट्रेन में नहीं आता नहीं होगा I know, but they open नहीं होगा रे.
We all ready now? All right, we have quite an audience here. Can we all get ready to look and listen to G7? We need to be quiet at the count of 5, 4, 2, 1.
Thank you, grade 6, for the lovely show. Now we have grade 7, who will be reciting some dohas. Sant Kabir Das was a 15th century poet and saint, born in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Even though the details about his life remain uncertain and clouded with myths and opinions, the one thing Kabir was known for was speaking against distinctions based on caste and criticizing both the Hindus and Muslims for their unethical religious practices and futile customs. His unusual and spiritual poems were a mix of colloquial Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi, Bhojpuri, Persian, and Marwari. His writings, embedded with complex symbolization and philosophy, greatly influenced the Bhakti movement and highly suggested that salvation could only be attained through devotion and selflessness, not through idol worship. Sant Kabir believed in the ideology of God being one who is formless, without attributes, and beyond time, space, and causation. For him, God was knowledge and the Shabda, or the word. The DLRC Wari is a collaborative effort, and the Hindi and music lessons were filled with learning Doha, a poetic verse by the saints of the Bhakti movements in the north. Thank you, Namita ma'am and Kuldeep sir, for preparing the children of grades 7 and 8 for this part of the Wari celebration. That being said, our talented kids from grade 7 who have been learning and practicing for weeks would like to recite Kabir ke Dohe and their meaning.
ऐसी वाणी बोलिए मन का बाको ऐसी वाणी बोलिए मन का बाको और को शीतल करे आपको शीतल हो कबीरा आपको शीतल हो।
इस दोहे का अर्थ है कबीर दास जी हमें मीठी बोलियां भाषा के महत्व इस दोहे के द्वारा बता रहे हैं। वे कहते हैं कि हमें ऐसी भाषा बोलनी चाहिए जो अहंकार और क्रोध से न भरी हो, यानी मीठी हो। यह हमारे मन को शीतलता देती है और सुनने वालों को शांति प्रदान करती है।
ऐसी वाणी बोलिए मन का आपाप हुए और को शीतल करे आपको शीतल हो। गया तो क्या गया जैसे पेड़ खजूर बड़ा गया तो क्या गया जैसे पेड़ खजूर अंधी को छाया नहीं फल लागे अति दूर कबीरा फल लागे अति दूर।
अर्थ है। कबीरदास जी कहते हैं कि ऐसा बढ़कर यानी बड़ा होना किस काम का जो दूसरों को सुख न दे सके। जिस प्रकार खजूर का पेड़ न ही वो राहगीर को छाया देता है, न ही किसी भूखे की भूख मिटा सकता है, क्योंकि उसके फल और पत्ते बहुत ऊंचाई पर लगते हैं। बड़ा गया तो क्या गया, जैसे पेड़ खजूर, पंथी को छाया नहीं, फल लागे अति दूर।
इस दोहे का अर्थ है, कबीरदास जी कहते हैं हमें किसी को छोटा समझकर उनका अपमान नहीं करना चाहिए। जिस प्रकार पैर के नीचे पड़ा हुआ तिनका आग में जाने पर बेहद दर्द का कारण बन जाता है।
किनका कबहु न नेंदिए, जो पाव तली होई, कबहु उड़ी आखिन पड़े, तीर घनेरी होई।
अति की बलि न चूक, अति का भला न बोलना, अति की बलि न चूक, अति का भला न बरसना, अति की बलि न चूक, वीरा, अति की बलि न चूक।
कबीरदास जी हमें इस दोहे के द्वारा यह बताना चाहते हैं कि अति यानी अधिकता हर चीज की बुरी होती है। जिस प्रकार अधिक धूप या वर्षा भी सृष्टि को नुकसान पहुंचाती है, उसी तरह हर चीज संतुलित होनी चाहिए। अति का भला न बोलना, अति की भली न चुप, अति का भला न बरसना, अति की भली न धूप।
This was excellent, G7. Thank you, Namita ji, Smriti ji, Kuldeep sir, and to the home rooms people.
अभी ऐसे आएगी ना।
Guys, can we have your attention, please? We have to performance.
G8, can you get G8, can you quickly get ready? Thank you, Namita ji. Thank you, Smriti ji. Thank you, Kuldeep ji, for this wonderful performance. The music, it has a different feeling. So thank you, Kuldeep, for this.
Guys, high school, can we guys, high school, can we please be quiet? Thanks. Right behind me. Okay, that was outstanding, grade 7. Building on to that, we have our grade 8 students with some more literary works. Poet, soldier, statesman, founding father of the movement to popularize the language of creative expression, and the saint of modern day translators. Khanzada Mirza Khan Abdul Rahim was all this and more. This great man was given the title of lived in India during the rule of the Mughal Emperor Akbar. He was the son of Bairam Khan, who was Akbar's guardian and mentor. Rahim was one of the 9 important ministers in Akbar's court, known as the Navaratnas. Despite being Muslim, he was immensely devoted to Lord Krishna and dedicated most of his literature to the Hindu god. He dabbled in different forms of writing and wrote extensively in Persian, Arabic, and Hindi. He also wrote a couple of books on astrology in Sanskrit. His most popular pieces were his dohas, in which he wrote about everyday lessons and touched upon themes like friendship, relationships, and the crests and troughs of life. His writings reflect a life of achievement, political intrigue, and his pragmatic mindset. No one can do justice to Saint Rahim's amazing literary works, although our hard-working students of grade 8, under the guidance of the talented Namita ma'am and Kuldeep sir, have come very close. I would like to hand over the stage to them so they can recite some of Rahim's poems.
प्रकार समय आने पर ही पेड़ पर फल उगते हैं और समय आने पर झड़ जाते हैं, उसी प्रकार हमारा समय भी हमेशा एक जैसा नहीं रहता। हम आते जाते रहते हैं, इसीलिए पछतावा करने का कोई लाभ नहीं।
समय पार पर होठ है, समय पार झरी रात, सदा रहे नहीं एक सी तारहीन पछता।
बिगड़ी बात बने नहीं, लाख करो किसको, कभी मन आए दूर को, अंधेरा माखन हो, अंधेरा माखन हो।
हिंदी कहते हैं हिंदी रिस्पेक्ट
It's okay.
रहीम जी कहते हैं, हमें हमारे किसी भी रिश्ते को बिगड़ने नहीं देना चाहिए, क्योंकि यदि एक बार एक चीज बिगड़ जाती है तो फिर कितनी भी कोशिश की जाए तो फिर बन नहीं सकती। जैसे यदि एक बार दूध फट जाता है तो कितने भी तुमसे कितना भी मथो उसे मक्खन नहीं निकल सकता। बिगड़ी बात बने नहीं, लाख करो किन कोय, रहीमन फाटे दूध को मथे न माखन होए। यदि हम हमारी मन की व्यथा दूसरों को बताते हैं, वे हमारा दुख बांट तो नहीं सकते, बल्कि समय आने पर हमारी हंसी अवश्य मन ही राम हो सुनिए की लहर पार्टी में लहर। रहीम जी कहते हैं कि जिसका स्वभाव और चरित्र श्रेष्ठ होता है उस पर बुरी संगत का कोई प्रभाव नहीं पड़ता। जिस प्रकार चंदन के पेड़ के चारों ओर विषैले सांप लिपटे रहते हैं पर फिर भी वह विष का चंदन के पेड़ पर कोई प्रभाव नहीं करता।
जो रही उत्तम प्रकृति का करी सकत कुसंग, चंदन विष व्यापत नहीं लिपटे रहत भुजंग।
The next performance is Rumi. So G9, G10. G9, G10. Can you get ready for Rumi right now? After the Rumi performances, it is G11. All right, high school facilitators need to be with their children. ये तो बिखर जाते हैं बच्चे. High school facilitators, please be with your children. People.
It is not okay to talk so much. They are taking so long after every performance.
Is G9, G10 ready now? We will have Rumi. After Rumi, all right. So we'll finish the Rumi performance now by G9 and G10. Then we will have the Kabir Cafe song by Enrichment Club. And then we will have the Lejim and then the Yatra through the whole school together. Okay, Yatra and then Lejim. Okay. We'll have the G11 Lejim for last. Yeah? Awesome.
Thank you, Ashna and the middle schoolers. Thank you, Ashna and the middle schoolers, for your wonderful and energetic performances. The next performance is a collaborative effort of the junior high English. Thank you to Priyanka ma'am, Neha Sharma ma'am, for bringing the poet Rumi into the classroom and enriching the space with Rumi's artwork. Sufism was a liberal movement within Islam. Sufism, also known as Tasawwuf, is a mystic body of religious practice within Islam, characterized by a focus on Islamic spirituality, ritualism, asceticism, and historicism. It originated in Persia and spread into India in the 11th century. Most of the Sufis were people of deep devotion who, despite the display of wealth and degeneration of morals, following the establishment of the Islamic Empire. Raja Muhyiddin Chishti, the propounder of this order, introduced it in India. Rumi was a 13th century poet, Persian poet, Hanafi fiqh, Islamic scholar, Maturidi theology, and Sufi mystic, originally from the Veda Khorasan in the Greater Iran. He wrote 3,000 songs to Shams, the Prophet Muhammad, and God. He wrote 2,000 rubaiyat, four-line poetry. He wrote in couplets a six-volume spiritual epic, the Masnavi. Readers of inspirational literature are drawn to Rumi's poetry, his use of everyday imagery, and his optimism of the attainment of union within his lyrical love culture. The convention in that form is to stress its unattainability and the cruel rebuffs of the beloved. Rumi celebrates union. Rumi believed passionately in the use of music, poetry, and dance as a path to reaching God. His work weaves fables, scenes from everyday life, Quranic revelation, and exegesis, and metaphysics into a vast and intricate tapestry. We now invite Junior High to the stage to recite some of Rumi's work.
Full name Jalal al-Din Muhammad Rumi was one of Persia's greatest poets, scholars, and mystics from the 13th century. In his lifetime, he wrote over 5,000 poems in mostly his native Persian, but also in Turkish, Greek, and Arabic. But what does Rumi have to do with Palki? Well, as you all know, Palki is a 1,000-year-old tradition in which thousands of Varkaris gather to sing, dance, and chant hymns. This celebration helps them find their inner self and brings them closer to the divine. Rumi was a great believer in this philosophy that art brings you closer to the divine. And you can see that in most of his work. With that statement, I'd like to invite my friends to recite and explain some of his most greatest poems.
My name is Rishit, and today I'm going to be reciting Going to Mecca by Rumi. O pilgrim who visit the Holy Land, I'll show you heaven in a grain of sand. Why traverse deserts? Why confront the storm? If within you resides the formless form of the beloved, if he's in your heart, your pilgrimage has ended where you start. So, from that garden, did you bring a rose? You saw the house of God. Now just suppose, arriving at a house unoccupied will leave the pilgrim's thirst unsatisfied. Remember, Haji, wherever you roam, his love will have to make your heart his home.
Yeah.
Going to Mecca is one of Rumi's many Persian couplets on the pilgrimage to Mecca, known as Hajj. The first half of the book questions the pilgrim's need to journey the holy land of Mecca in search of the supreme power the pilgrims are after, unaware that what they look for resides within them. The rose in the line from the garden, did you bring a rose from the next two couplets, is something to commemorate their visit to Kaaba. That is the house of God. To bring the rose is a metaphor for imbibing good values and performing good deeds. In the final couplet, it is described that Kaaba has no statue, deity, or form of God. It is the unoccupied house where who go in blind search looking for a fantasy of their own creation returned unsatisfied. Rumi believes that the Haji ultimately himself is the only abode of the divine love.
butterfly wings by rule. The air is hardly moved by butterfly wings that flutter. O mortal, leave your prayers and seek the one whose name you utter.
My name is Samya and I'm going to explain butterfly wings. Butterfly wings is a poem that is a metaphor. It tells us that praying to God or a power shouldn't be considered as an obligation or a task. Instead, it should be an activity you yourself believe in and want to do every day.
I'm Nandini and I'm going to be reciting Each is Given by Rumi. God never gave the biggest beast a sting. He gave it to the bee with an invisible wing and the skill of storing sweetness in the hive. The silkworm spins his gossamer in order to survive. However large, the elephant has no such subtle skill. God gives to each his power, his wonder to fulfill.
To Each is Given is a poem that discusses the powers of the most insignificant creatures and why they're endowed with such potential by the supreme power. A bee is given the power to sting, unlike a large beast, the elephant. This keeps a balance among the beings of earth. A bee is also given the skill of storing sweetness, meaning the ability to make honey. The silkworm, meanwhile, is given the ability to produce silk in order to survive. The elephant has no such features compared to the bee or the silkworm because of its size, which is potent enough for its survival. Hence, each creature is incomparable and special in its own way. My name is Amor and I'll be reciting Life by Rumi. We came from him, the one who is unseen, from out the garden which is evergreen. And hence to him, my friend, we must return. This life is but a moment in between.
My name is Sangeeta and I will be explaining the poem A More Just Recited. Life, the poem, is a quatrain which comprises of 4 lines and follows a rhythm. In this poem, Rumi discusses the higher self and the origin of humankind. The first line represents the abstractedness of the higher power that created the world. The second line is referenced as the Garden of Paradise, which is used in Abrahamic religions. In the third line, Rumi talks to the reader, stating that we all, by choice or without, return to our Creator. The last line is a reference to life as a journey by the use of life is simply a moment in between, and each passing moment is irredeemable.
I will also be reciting pearls, which is Karuna. You aren't a jewel, you're an ocean of pearls. You can be a planet which in its orbit whirls around the sun, or you shall be an angel and sprout wings, and then come face to face with the maker of all things.
I will be explaining the poem Pearls. The poem Pearls comprises of 4 couplets. The first discusses personal worth and our conception of it by comparing us to an ocean of pearls. This defies the popular expression, you're a jewel, and opposes it. The second and third couplet are a choice, 2 paths one can take in their journey of life. The second couplet expresses individuality and fixed positions through the comparison of a planet, an orbit, and the fixed path it takes and never falters from. The second choice provides the path to becoming an individual entity,
an angel with wings, to fly where one's heart desires. The fourth couplet. In Islamic religions, we believe of a judgment day. Your soul is weighed based on your good and bad deeds. Despite the contrast of the two parts stated previously in the second and third couplet, they both must receive judgment by the Creator of all things. This is a common theme in Rumi's work.
We, the students of junior high school, put these poems together to examine what Palki is really about, to help others, to better yourself, and do not look for divinity in material things, but instead look for salvation within yourself. Remember, what matters most is not the destination, but the journey.
Yes.
Thank you.
The last line that they said is almost something that Wari is all about. It's not about the destination, but the journey that you take along and all the things you learn on that journey. All right, let's thank you so much, Team English and G9, G10, Neha, Sharma ma'am, Priyanka ma'am, for this immersion in the classroom with Rumi. We have the Kabir Cafe people now ready. Kabir Cafe people, at the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, quick. All of us. High schoolers need to be in the Grove area, and the next event is the procession again. The high school people have to be back in the Grove area. You are in classrooms or in other spaces. High school and G8, G9, G10, G11, G12 needs to be back in the Grove area. This is the last performance on the tank, and then we'll move for the procession. The primary children are so patient, so thank you for that. They're all so patiently waiting. I think they all need a round of applause. Can high school and middle school give them a round of applause? Thank you, primary children. All right, is Kabir Cafe ready now? This is now DLRC Cafe. Is it DLRC Cafe? Yeah, this becomes DLRC Cafe. Yeah? DLRC is Kabir. Are we all ready, people?
Everyone can be visible.
Yeah.
Oh, except.
ठीक है थोड़ा दूर जाओगे ना
नहीं ठीक है दिख रहा है अभी सही है You and her are not visible.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Junior High, for that performance. The phrase Chantaya, Genie Re Genie, means the sheet referencing the body is like a delicate transparent sheet. A transparent object like the finely woven shawl, blanket, or sheet of cloth that has no dualism. No superficial covering that hides us from the sight of the true nature of the object. Beautiful and pure, handed over to us. The writer of this song, Sant Kabir Das, says this light is like a very thin, transparent shawl, further implying the shortness of it. We welcome the students of our school's very own music club to come perform this melodious song.
All right, that was DLRC's Kabir Cafe. Thank you so much. Enrichment Club. Fantastic job done with all the instruments. Thank you to all of them who took interest in learning new instruments also for this event. All right, we now move on to finish our yatra. So all of us get ready to have a walk, a pilgrimage around school with our books, with our palki, and then come back for the last two performances and maybe a small surprise also. So can we all get ready for Wari now? All right.
Thank you. We're going to let go like that.
So now everybody get ready. We're going to move on to the pathway. Everybody move to the pathway. Facilitators, please guide the children to move to the pathway behind the palki.
Well done, well done.
Well done.
Well done.
All right, we all quickly move so that we can also finish quickly.
Forget me?
We will go around the campus now.
But I can't walk on my
Now.
Slowly. You need to walk slowly.
I can do it. मैं करता हूँ। इसके पैर को लगा है। हाथ को नहीं लगा।
हाँ। चलो चलो। अरे यहाँ जाओ आगे जाओ 1 minute 1 minute आगे
Guys, look alive. Where we started. So we leave the palki there and we get ready Everyone will stand around the basketball court so that we can see G11 perform the legend now. It's G11 legend time. G11 and a few more children from G9, G10, G12, whoever is in the legend, please get ready. Please be ready.
Facing this side, देखते हैं.
At the count of 8,
नहीं, आगे जाओ. और एक side पे.
6, 5,
This is higher, right? So we go
4,
there.
3, 2,
Bingo! We now perform there in Facebook Live. So let's be quiet, please.
Good to go. Over to you, Monica.
Saffron-colored flag is considered as the good and represents the symbol of knowledge. In medieval history, after the decline of Islamic India and the emergence of Maratha Empire, there was a rise of Hindu nationalism. And at that time, the saffron flag was adopted by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Double-pennant, triangle, or pennant-shaped saffron-colored flags with a tassel at its end is also used by Hindus as Bhagwa Dwaj. Let us now welcome our grade 11 with a round of applause as they join us on stage to perform a amazing performance.
Mayan. पकड़े हुए ना आए दोनों पकड़ने की जरूरत नहीं People, the camera is here for Facebook Live, so please be quiet. Push.
Then let's have quiet. 30 seconds of silence.
I am here.
Okay, we can't start until everybody is quiet. Hands on. Okay, 5, 4, 3. We are waiting. We are waiting. Waiting. 2. Somebody needs to go back and get the kids in place. Guys, really, high school students, I don't want to take names. All right. All ready for a big surprise?
After you all used to leave school at 2:30, this is what your facilitators were practicing for. So it's not just the students and the parents who enjoy events like this, but also the facilitators with their contribution to the Wari pilgrimage on campus. Chap Tilak Sab Chini is a ghazal written and composed by Amir Khusro, a 14th century Sufi mystic. It's a Qawwali. In Braj Bhasha, which is a traditional Indian language, due to the resonance of the melody and the mystical lyrics, it is often heard in Qawwali concerts across South Asia. Chap Tilak Sab Chini is considered as Amir Khusro's most known kalam, which is basically a penned version of his imagination of devotion and the joy of oneness with the Eternal One. Over to the facilitators for Chap Tilak Sab Chini. Oh, that was so beautiful. One more round of applause, please. All right. Are we all here? Almost there. everyone ready? Theater music. Along the route from Pune, from Dehu, Alandi till Pandharpur, this is how people are all standing to watch Wari pass in front of their houses, in front of their schools, and also giving the bursaries the encouragement. So let's all give a round of encouragement to our teachers, to our facilitators.
G11, G12, whatever is happening, can you help settle down the younger kids? G12, I don't want to take names, but there are 5 G11, G12 kids having fun when we are giving an instruction. 1 minute of silence. 5, 4, 3, G9 and G10, I can still see talking. Middle school.
दत्ता काका जरा 2 मिनिटं थांबा. दत्ता काका सगळ्यांना लाडू द्यायचे. लाडू घ्या आणि निघा. लाडू छोट्यांना लाडू द्या आणि मग निघा. ओके for the love of the laddus. Okay. All right, people, I know this was an energetic morning. The earlier we settle down, the faster we can end. And then we can spend time talking with each other or whatever. Can we just be absolutely silent? Be absolutely silent. Are we all ears? Are we all eyes? Thank you. First of all, the G11 Legion. It was choreographed by their own teammates, like the G11 girls. Ashwi, Shriya, Anushka, and Radha from G12. So thank you, Radha. And I think it's a tradition with Radha and her sister. 3 years ago, it was Radha's older sister Sai who had choreographed the Wari, the legend for G11. So thank you, Radha, for being with the G11. Also, the song that was the Chhap Tilak song was by the facilitators. So thank you to Kuldeep sir for getting the facilitators together and practicing for 2 hours. Thank you to Udhav Dada, Ayodhya Tai, Rajendra Dada for getting the legends. They brought more legends this year that all could participate, for also keeping the campus beautifully ready for us. Let's thank Udhav Dada. Ayodhya Tai was also doing the steps with the children because she learned it with them. So that was lovely to see Ayodhya Tai with the P0, P1 children. And as you can see, it started raining just in time. So enjoy yourselves. But before that, we have one little person from P0, P1, Heyansh, who was not feeling well. So he came late to school, but he wants to perform because he had done his song. He was with the whole group. So we want Heyansh to come up on stage and sing for us the Abhang. Come, let's go together. Kuldeep sir, will you sing with him? Come here. Let's sing with Heyansh. Please, you one.
And I want to thank Sarita for coordinating the entire Wari program. Thank you, Sarita, for your vision. Thank you to all the facilitators for actively participating and to all the kids. So now we will move back to our classes. If you need to change, let us go listen. I will not talk until you are all quiet. Quiet.
Hello. And Guys, can you have attention here, please? Thanks to all the parents who are watching Facebook Live, and thanks to all the volunteers who helped in the Facebook Live today across high school and also in middle, and the alumni who come down for helping out here. Thank you so much. Have a great time. And now, one by one, like we leave in the assembly, let's go to the classes. So first, okay, just let's be patient, people.
Guys, you need to listen to the instructions. Please focus. Get inside the tent if need be. All right. Let's take 30 seconds of pause.
All eyes on Neha ma'am. All eyes on Neha ma'am. People at the back.
All those who are continuously talking.
All eyes on Neha ma'am. Everybody. You will stop talking and all eyes on her.
On the count of 5, 4,
Cannot move until they're all quiet.
3. There's no movement whatsoever until you're all quiet.
He's listening from there.
Please listen. Let's observe 30 seconds of silence. Everybody, wherever you are, just stay put. 30 seconds of silence.
Please do not look towards your friends. 30 seconds of silence are for us to calm down because there's an important set of instructions.
All right. All right. So